getting started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Warren. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Using his legs, it's Genty. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Lovett. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got him, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The back goes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Power football with the run. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for space. It's Genty. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll try to run it in. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida Atlantic 7, Miami.
And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half.
Set to kick it off.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Going deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
First down to start the drive after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Genty. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. That Miami offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? To the ground to try to move the chains. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. You got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Owls! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals, But we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Scanning the field, it's Warren. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking at to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.